I think generally, it's a really fun game to play, and it's a good, very, very good tournament game. I really like the fact of the multi-ball and the multiplier and going for the super and everything like that. So it's great. It's a well set up game. There's a lot of shots on it. There's a lot of things that you can do on it. I think recently, over the last couple of tournaments I've played with that game in it, though, they've just been set up so brutally hard. You don't get a chance to play them, but yeah.
Yeah, one of the things I took away from the Papa Creature from the Black Lagoon qualifying experience was the importance of what I was thinking of earlier as almost ancillary points in terms of trying to get things out of the mode millions, or the ramp millions, trying to get the points out of the video mode, trying to get those other things where, I was so focused on multi-ball, I wasn't spending a lot of my time shooting the right ramp or spending a lot of my time shooting the mode starts out of the slide. So
I think generally people go with that approach, though.
I think you almost have to when it's brutal.
Yeah, but if you look at the scores, the average of the scores were pretty low. So if say just beat in on move your car, you could probably win pretty handily if you can get that down. Something as simple as that.
All right, we got Marcus Stix and Chris Stevens from Austria and the United States of America coming up on the Shadow.
You see it? That was one tap to tilt that game.
We're watching the warm-up period right now on every game played. There's 30 seconds of warm-up that is allowed for each player.
It looks like they're screwing up my camera setup, right?
I'm not even sure what they're doing there. Is he testing the legs? I'm not sure.
Well, if he's testing the legs, you may wish to go look at your camera facilities. I know I was professionally, putting one in danger earlier when I took a Shrek for a walk.
Yeah, I remember that one. I was sitting here with, wondering what's going to happen with my camera.
Yes, how many thousands of crowns were in your throat during that moment? That's always my concern. Well, no harm, and, if I had to count every moment of the day I felt bad, I needed some extra fingers and toes, so I'm very glad nothing bad happened.
I tell you, I think as far as the tournament weekend and the Swedish Open as well, everything has gone pretty smooth.
I would agree. I'm very grateful for the software that's been put together by the IFPA folks. I know Adam Ruffkoff has been instrumental in helping out in that as well as the administration. I mean, the sheets are ready to go. At the time, all the players have been very attentive and very fair competitors by being there at the start of the rounds. We've had very few situations. There's maybe been one moment that I've thought of where we've had to wait, for somebody, but just it's been a top-notch experience.
Yeah. Well, I think that's also a matter of the people that are competing in this too. They understand that we're here to play pinball.
Yeah.
It's a lot different than some of the other tournaments where you might get some people that walk in, maybe qualify, and then don't really understand the etiquette as much.
Yeah.
But give it back to IFPA, man. You can tell that they do. They run a tight ship and they run it well, and everything has gone very, very well.
Ooh, left orbit to a held-up flipper goes to the con hole. Now that is interesting. We'll see whether or not that's repeatable or if any player takes advantage of that.
This will be interesting. I'm excited to watch this game.
The format is first to 4 wins, to answer a question that just came up on the screen. However, if you get to a tie of 3-3, as is being answered by the text currently, you do go to a best-of-3 format on the 4th game. Your 4th unquote-unquote win.
Yeah.
So you can lose 5-3, or you can lose 5-4. You cannot lose 4-3, so to speak.
Right. They got to win 2 more games.
All right. So here we go. Let's see if Marcus shoots for the ramp or the battlefield. What do you guys predict he's going to do?
The one thing about this is that there's no ball save, so you have to be very cautious about wanting to shoot that short ramp. It can be deadly if you don't hit it.
I'll bet it's
if you hit one of those 2 posts, it's going to be a very dangerous return.
So if you were Michael, would you consider a rolling tap pass at this moment?
What I was doing on this was actually taking the loop.
You went for the ramp.
I went for the loop.
Oh.
Twice.
That is ballsy to shoot for the ramp.
Yeah.
I'll bet he backhands the lock. Nope.
Oh. Wow.
That might have been a shot for mode start. It was probably a shot for shadow loops.
And there's an outlane.
You want to talk about...
Easy as that.
It's not even punishing a mistake at that point. It's almost just punishing a missed shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dulcet tones indeed. Throwing your checks in the mail.
And you know, in a game like this, when you're looking, if you're only scoring minimal points, what do you go for?
Well, yeah, that's a very good question.
You got to play it safe. And
Chris Ballsy goes for the ramp.
Look at that. See him?
But the nice thing about that situation is he does have 3 con letters, if you want to be optimistic.
Yeah.
You know, he's making...
He got almost as much points as Marcus did.
Yeah.
I don't think I would do that. I think the con letters are easy enough to collect. Why would you go for that?
I would agree. You definitely don't go. It's an accidental happiness.
Yeah.
I would either go for the upper playfield, or if there is a nice bounce over, I might go for the lock.
It's not a nice bounce over. That's the problem.
All right.
Well, I'll tell you, from my experience, shooting for that left loop is safe even if you miss it.
There's a mode start, and in a low-scoring game, that can be a significant amount of points.
Absolutely.
He uses a flipper to back the ball up the left orbit. See if we get some shadow loops.
It's a nice bounce.
Operator error.
Look how quick this is going.
He got 5 million from the modes.
I think it took longer to set up the cameras than it's going to take to play the match.
It took 9 minutes to set up the cameras, for the record.
Are you counting the time between balls?
No, I counted the time to set up the cameras.
No, I know, but are you counting the time between balls for the length of the match?
I'm kind of wondering if Marcus played this game before, because I tell you, this is not a pick that I would have ever made. Just based on the fact of how brutal this game is played, not just for myself, but watching other matches.
It's a mean game.
Look at this.
Get that one.
That was my experience repeatedly on that game, trying to shoot that left orbit. The left orbit is just so tough. It's a little bit tight, and the ball was just coming at a strange angle. And well.
Oh, see, we got a loomer.
I feel like a Major League Baseball game here. I'm supposed to be sitting an usher, right?
Yeah, someone should chase that guy down. I want to see him get tackled on live camera.
I believe that's one of the Polish gentlemen, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, of course.
I'm not saying it that way. Okay, so you're Marcus. You're at ball 3. What do you do? Do you...
Gravin, I was thinking the same thing. 10 million skill shot for the win.
Boy,
I would still go for the upper playfield, no matter what Bowen calls it.
We're taking a moment here while the facilities are being used.
There's only one of those facilities for the whole place.
But I'll tell you what, it's
been in great shape. You know,
you're considering how much it's been used.
I feel bad for that toilet.
It swallows everything.
It does a good job.
Yeah.
In the room, I'm not eating off the floor, but it's pretty clear.
All right, here we go. What's he gonna do?
I'm gonna bet he's gonna be stubborn and he's gonna shoot the ramp, try to go for vengeance. That's my bet.
I think he's gonna take it just because of the. No, he's gonna go for vengeance.
My money's on vengeance.
I wouldn't even do that. Take that 10 million.
I might shoot further
if you're gonna go for it.
Yeah. I mean,
I agree with David on this one.
We'll see if I'm wrong. Oh, God. Could have had 10.
Well, let's see. He was at 9, and now he's at 21. So
22. All right.
So basically, he did get 10
Same
million
thing.
either way.
Same
roughly,
thing.
So.
Yeah. All right.
Marcus is apologizing to the crowd.
And the guy
what Chris has to do here is not shoot that ramp. Loop.
Because if he
go for con.
Because if he makes the ramp, he'll end up, and then bricks, he'll end up at 15.
He's got good skills. He could hit that loop and hit that con. It's a lot safer.
The loop is so tough. I wish I could say that left orbit was easy, but so hour 15 of play today, and we'll see what Chris Stevens has left in the bag.
The thing is, he's at 5. He's got to get 2 shots on that ramp. There you go. Loop.
Nope.
Oh.
But that's okay. He's the first person to have the ball trapped.
Right. There you go. And
Well,
that's good.
You know, it's good, but now he's facing the
I wouldn't
exact
go
same
for mouth the ball
situation.
in this.
He's in the exact same
think
spot
that's
though
all right.
now. I don't know. I would have gone for mode start out of that trap,
Yeah.
or even maybe I would have even gone for one of the ramps.
I think he's going for the easier shot on that one. I hear what you're saying, though. That mode would have done it.
I think he's going for con.
Oh, my God. Really?
Difficult game
It's
of
just-
Shadow all around.
That makes it 4-4.
So